You might notice I'm filming in my room. No fancy gym, just my room and basic equipment. And honestly, that's the point. Most neurotypical fitness advice you'll find out there assumes you have perfect conditions, all the energy, space, time, and equipment you'll need. But real life, real ADHD life, it starts where you are, with what you have. Rich Fit, pull-up bar, yoga mat. That's it. If I can make this work here, you can make it work anywhere. And so, this is day 0 on my fitness journey. I am an unknown amount of pounds. Last I checked, I was like 250, bordering 260. 260 pounds. I'm about 5'8". I'm overweight. I haven't worked out consistently in over a decade, and I have ADHD. Recently diagnosed. So I've spent my whole life undiagnosed, basically. But here is what's different this time. I'm not gonna force myself into a neurotypical program or fitness routine that just hasn't worked for me. I'll be designing fitness for my brain. And if you're here, you probably get it. So let's do it together. For those of you coming over from my main channel, the ADHD Lens, welcome. And thank you so much for rocking with me. For those of you who are new here, hi, I'm Jordan. I make content about ADHD. We react to fantastic music. But there's something I haven't really talked about publicly. My struggles with fitness. It's been one of my biggest struggles throughout my life, my childhood, my adult life, and especially now, understanding my ADHD. It's my health, my physical health, which we know ties into our mental health. And the hardest thing about staying physically fit are a lot of the symptoms we have to deal with ADHD. Consistency, routine, long-term thinking, boring repetition. So 15 years ago or so, I started doing P90X. I was extremely overweight. I was well obese, almost 300 pounds for my height. I was large. I was very large, and I was binge eating. At the time, I didn't understand why, but there was obviously, I was in search of those dopamine hits, you know? And I found it in binge eating, fast food, and just junk food. And when I first saw the infomercial for P90X, something just clicked in my brain, and I went hyper-focus mode, full-on deep dive. And I did it. I did a straight 90 days of the program, and I was in the best shape of my life. I felt amazing. I felt comfortable in my own body. I felt confident in myself. I just felt great, and I was healthy, you know, for the first time in a long time. For the first time in my adult life. So, what happened? Life happened. But more than that, my ADHD happened, and I didn't even know it at the time. The routine stopped being new, and P90X was special because it changed every 30 days. It changed every 30 days so you wouldn't plateau. So there was variation. But after the 90 days, then what? Just do it again? The dopamine just stopped hitting the same. And I couldn't just push through like neurotypical people. I'd start different programs and I just wouldn't finish them. I'd join a gym with a friend and end up going 3 times and never again. And it was just a waste of money. And then nothing. The shame would hit. I wouldn't be able to be consistent, and I just settled to what I had achieved and let it slip away over time. And it slipped away by finding dopamine in food again, and just, yeah, same thing, different day. And people would tell me, just be consistent. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, why didn't I just do that? But here's what I recently realized. I hadn't failed or wasn't failing because I was weak or lazy. I was failing because I was trying to go down this road that just wasn't designed for me in mind at all. It's like trying to hammer a nail with a screwdriver. The tool isn't wrong, but you're using it incorrectly and they don't go together. So, why am I starting this now? Honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling like I've failed at so many things. I'm tired of letting myself down, letting the people around me down. I'm just tired of the cycle of shame and regret. I'm tired of looking at my exercise equipment and P90X DVDs collecting dust. But also, I had a realization. What if I stopped trying to do fitness the normal way? What if I approached fitness the way we've approached the world these last 10 months on the ADHD lens? Through a new perspective, a new mindset, more forgiving, more willing to learn. And if we could take everything that we've learned and all the resources that are out there and design a fitness program, something that works at the very least for me, and discover ways of thinking and other resources that might help others as well. What would that look like? It got me thinking. Well, based on what I know so far about ADHD, I would need novelty, something to keep variation, something to keep things new and keep my brain on its toes. I would need some kind of immediate reward system. I think that's where you guys come in. It's a reward to see the encouragement from you guys, as well as the accountability. Accountability is something that I will definitely need, and I'm looking to you guys to do that. We all need community, and so I am leaning on you guys to rock with me and hold me accountable. And those immediate rewards will be a good lunch, some gaming time, and I hope to see everybody hitting a like button. We also need to think of dopamine and how it affects us before, during, and after a workout. Gamification will make sure to make this entire journey fun as much as it is beneficial. Overall, the main thing is work with my brain, not against it. And again, I have no idea if this will work at all, but I'm going to figure it out in the public eye, in front of you guys, on this channel. So, here's what you can expect from the ADHD gym. Real daily or weekly updates, and it won't be best of highlights. You're going to get the real thing, real life. Struggles, sweat, tears, you'll see it all. You'll see all the days that I forget certain things, all my mistakes, and how we recover from those slip-ups and get back on the horse. You'll see the executive dysfunction, the emotional dysregulation. You're going to see a whole new side of me. And of course, we'll be taking deep dives into educational material that could really help us out on the journey. How dopamine affects exercise motivation, why ADHD brains struggle with routine but also need it, executive function and fitness, and strategies that actually work for a neurodivergent brain. ADHD specific hacks and tricks. And I'm starting simple. I've got a Reg Fit, which I can do a whole bunch of exercises with. I got a pull-up bar, I got kind of a yoga mat, and I'm lucky enough to have a gym that I sometimes have access to. Not reliable, but we're gonna hit it up some of these days. It's not a fancy gym, it's at my mom's community center. But the main thing is we're gonna work with what we have. Because if I can make this work for me, you can make it work for you. Alright, here's the plan. 30-day ADHD Fitness Challenge. I'm going to design an ADHD routine that will fluctuate, that will be a living, breathing program. Nothing set in stone, but the expectation and accountability will be there. I'll be documenting every single day, posting shorts, long-form content, and what's going to be the difference. And where does the variety come from? I don't know yet. That's part of the journey. We don't know what's ahead. But I am thinking, no boring repetition. We'll do short routines to start off, no more than 30 minutes a day, but we'll make sure that it counts. We'll be tracking my progress immediately. I'll be taking some pictures, and like I've said before, I am a little nervous to show my body on camera like that, but these photos will exist, and the closer we hit the goal, the more comfortable I'm sure I will be to share that with you guys. So, if you guys want to follow that and see that, make sure you subscribe and follow along. Another thing, I need to be flexible with myself. I cannot think rigidly and approach a workout, and if something goes wrong, I just stop. I need to flow. I need to go and roll with the punches. So, one last thing, dopamine hacks. What can we do leading up to a workout, the day before a workout? Just anything we could do to encourage the good habits. The habits that are going to help us reach our goal. Now, is any of this going to work? We'll see. Now, if you've ever felt like fitness just wasn't structured with you in mind, if you've ever quit after a few days and felt like a failure, if you've ever looked at motivational content and felt, wow, this doesn't work for me, you're in the right place. And you're amongst friends. Subscribe if you want to follow this journey. I hope you will. I hope to see you every day for the foreseeable future. Subscribe if you want to follow the journey. Comment below. What is your biggest ADHD fitness struggle? Let's figure this out together. We're not broken. We're not lazy. We're not weak. We just need a different approach. And I'm going to find it. Day 1 starts tomorrow. I'll see you then.